Hi, welcome back to the Black Birdshed. Right, so just an update really. So last week, or last time I put a video out, we had 2 parrot finches which wasn't sure of the sex, and we had some eggs which I was expecting to hatch, golden finches again. And we had some fledglings just out down here, mystery birds. I think that's about it really. But, yeah, a lot of things happened since then. Right, so I saw the other parrot finch sing, so I knew they were both cockbirds. So got some contact from Tom in Pershaw, and he said he got a hen sea green parrot finch which I could have. Yeah, I agreed to that, and went over there 2 Saturdays ago, not been Sunday actually, Saturday I think, and yeah, purchased that off him and got it back here. So I've got a bit of a video now of me getting it out of the cage, and it does get out of the cage and flying around here, but anyway, we get it into the cage there, and you can see their reaction together. But at the moment they're doing really well. So let's just watch. Let's just show you that first, and then we'll carry on with the update. I've just been and got myself another parrot finch. This one's a sea green one, and this one is, I've been told, is a hen. And it's in a cage just down here, and it's I'm going to ring it. I'm just going to put a pink ring on it so you can identify it if I do get young later on as a hen. And let's just let you have a look at it. And we've put the one of the cockbirds into this flight now. There it is. Now they've only just been in there about 5 minutes, so that's got to get used to new friends. And the other one is stood over here, and this is the one I'm going to select as the partner. Couldn't really. There you go, he's singing. So he knows. That's the most I've seen him sing. So he knows there's a girl here. This is going to be great. Right. So I'm just going to ring this bird, and then we'll put it in. There she is. You can see she's had the back of her head plucked a little bit from the cockbird, which is what happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her in. I'm going to put her in here with this cockbird here. And there she is. Feel her heart racing. So she's going in this cage here. And there she is. And there's a nest in there which that cockbird's made, well, him and the other cockbird have made. So she may roost in there at night. I just want to see how they get on, and I'll introduce them gradually a little bit each day. Let them fly around with each other a little bit, and we'll see. Okay, now the nest that was up there, which had 4 fertile eggs in, or what I thought was 4 gouldian finches, a bit of a minor disaster. Came in on the probably about 4 days ago, and when I was expecting them to hatch, so that would have been, oh, I can't remember, last weekend, might have been about the 19th or 20th. I came in and the 2 chicks were on the ground. Now they weren't warm, they weren't too warm, but they were still alive, so I managed to get those. And I was having to go to work, and I had a very, very small time to react. So what I did was I popped them back in the nest from above, you know, opened up the top of the nest like this. And popped them in, and then I thought, well, are they going to toss them out again now? What I probably could have done, yeah, what I possibly should have tried first of all was to touch and remove the cock, just let the hen get on with it. But then it could have been the hen that was tossing them, and it was just a bit of a panic station, really. With the time I had, which is basically I had no time at all really, so I had to react quick. So I put them back into the nest, and I actually removed the nest. Now I knew that the Bengalese down here, they'd fledged, the young had fledged, so there was still two eggs which I thought were fertile, which were due to hatch at some point. Plus there was also, yeah, there was also the 2 chicks in there. So I just made a judgment call, put the nest down here with the Bengalese. So these were the ones that were fostering. There's 2 there, they got that one there. I'm not sure what these are still, no idea. Well, I've got ideas, but nothing definite yet. Oops. Can't even see them. Yeah, that one at back there and that one there. So I put them in the nest here, and a couple of days later, well, they were feeding them because they were still alive. 2 days later, then a couple of days later, I saw another one on the floor, and I thought they'd been thrown out anyway. Yesterday I had a little look, and these young were still in there in the nest, going in at night times, and I think there was 4 birds in there at night time, so there's a lot of room. Not a lot of room in there, and there was the one had been flattened by them. But last time I looked, the cock bird, who's a really good father, he was straddling this bird, this little bird here, protecting it from the other 3, and it's still alive now, and that's a gouldian finch chick. There's a dummy egg in there because the one egg looked like it was starting to develop. The other one doesn't look like it's developing, so I'm going to leave that one in there. But fingers crossed on this one. Out of the ones which I've thrown 2 dead chicks away, definitely, and then one probably didn't hatch. So yeah. So although a disaster, what did happen? And I mean, last time they reared 3 healthy ones out of 4 chicks, and they're in this aviary here. So there's one there at the back there, and there's another 2 there, and hopefully they'll, well, these fosters will rear that chick there. Yeah, so you can see how they've got on quite well. Right, now here they are. So this is up to date now. So for a few days I kept the partition in between the 2, and that was just so that he didn't attack her or there was any fighting, and they get on really well. Just put in a bath in there, and actually I'll just have a look to see whether we've had any extra, so we've had any eggs. Let's have a little look at that now. Look at the torch. Nope, nothing yet. But from all the reactions I've seen between them, I'm confident we've got a pair there, and let's just hope they get on together. They've probably just got a bit more getting used to each other. Maybe the nest area isn't quite right, but they have been putting more of the bedding stuff into the nest, so they are getting on quite well. Gouldian finch is getting interested in the box up here again now. Yeah, so update on the gouldian finches. The came in quite a few days back now, just recently after I did the video, to be fair, and I found 2 chicks on the bottom there. So I was in a rush to go to work, so it was a decision what to do really. So what I did was I put them back into the box. There was the 2 little eggs in there as well, and I didn't know which one was tossing. I could have probably guessed it was him and then put a partition in, but I was in a bit of a rush and I panicked a bit, and I put them down here with the gouldian, with the Bengalese, and for a few days the Bengalese did look after them. Yeah, they did a good job for a few days anyway, and I did find another bird tossed, so I put that back in. And then eventually they just left them. So it didn't help because we still had these 2 in there, and I think there was just too much going on in there. I think if they hadn't been in there, the 2 fostered hybrids, I'm going to call them, then we would have. I'm sure that these 2 would have looked after them. Yeah, so that was disappointing. So we had 4, possibly had 4 chicks there that hatched but didn't make it. Yeah, real shame. So well, let's see what else has gone on. So yeah, while the birds were outside in the aviary, this one here, this gouldian finch here, I noticed something bad with his foot. He got this orange ring, and it had quite weird actually. I've not seen it before, but where his feet were like that, let's see if I can describe it. Here you go. Alright, so here's a, okay, obviously we're talking about a ring that size. So his 3 claws at the front and 1 at the back, isn't it? Yeah, so like that. His 3 claws would normally been like that, and his back claw as well. But somehow it had gone like that, and I'm not sure what had happened. Obviously it was tight, and then there was dirt in there, and things were just, it started to swell up around here. So I managed to catch him, and had to do a operation as quick as I could really to save his foot. Now obviously this ring was really tight. It was around a swollen area of his leg, so getting the little tool in was really hard. and I was putting water on it to try and get rid of any dirt that was in the area, and I managed to just about get it in, and somehow I slid his foot out, but we lost one claw at least. That's it there. I'll show you. So there's a claw there which we did lose. I can go in the bin now. I've been saving that to show you. And yeah, there was quite a bit of blood on there. There he is. But he's still alive now. But he's not great when he's on the perch. Not great now. Where is he gone again? There he is. There you can see he's favouring that foot, and I probably just need to keep an eye on that and maybe wash it a bit more. Might have to catch him. But there doesn't seem to be any blood there at the moment, but I've really got to keep an eye on him. If I get the opportunity to catch him, just give it a bit of a clean and try and keep on top of any injury he's got there. But he's not good now. Obviously I'm not going to sell him or keep him, you know. It's just a freak accident really, isn't it? Okay, so the golden finches ended up being no good. Although I'm hoping that she's on the nest again now, so I'm hoping they're going to lay some more eggs, and this time I'll be very wary of when they are due to hatch. Perhaps I'll separate him just for a short period until the young are of a decent size, you know, sort of 4 or 5 days old, and then put him back in. Anyway, right, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to ring the hybrid birds, and we'll have a closer look at them possibly. And I did notice when I was looking for one of these birds, I was looking for the red-headed white-breasted cock. Can't see him now, so I couldn't find him, and I thought, oh, that's weird, because definitely got one. So I thought I'd just check in these boxes in case he'd gone in the box and died. That was my initial thought. So I've checked in this one, nothing in there. You see there's a bird in there at the moment. That's a Indian silverbill. And I got to this one here. Again, this was quite early in the morning, one of the mornings, and lo and behold, there was one egg and a chick that was about 2 days old, and he was in there. He popped straight off, and you can tell it's a gouldian finch chick because of the mouth. So yeah, now earlier on, just a moment ago, he was out, and the only hen that was missing was this one here, which is the one that he had young with before. She's quite a big girl. That's the young they've had previously. They did have two. One died though. That's that one there with a red head. Got a scruffy bit of feather on his head at the moment. He's a lovely bird. He's going to be, when he colours up properly, he's a nice size. Gorgeous he's going to be. But he's took so long to fledge. I mean, he's nearly God, he's getting on 8 or 9 months old. I can look in the book. Actually, the book's here. Let's have a look. Right, so yeah, gouldian finch, purple chested, orange head. Yeah, it's this one here. Purple chest, green back. No one knows a red head. Yeah, he hatched on the 19th of the 5th. So the 19th of the 5th, and it's the 3rd now. Yeah, he's like 9 or 10 months old. So he's a red head. We'll update that now. 9 months old and 9.5 months old, and only, you know, still hasn't fully feathered out, which is disappointing. But when he's going to end up being as gorgeous as that, I suppose it's worth the wait, isn't it? Yeah, so we have got a chick in here now. I don't want to keep looking at it too much. I don't want to disturb what's going on. I don't even want to let these out into the aviary today. I've let some of these out. I don't want to let these out because I just don't want them to get distracted by going out and having a bath and all that sort of stuff. But we are going to do some moving of birds around today. Right, so I'm going to get on with that and we'll see you in a bit. Right, cheers. Yeah, Here's the other one. It's just been biting me. Got a green ring on that one. He's the one with the pattern on the head. You see that? And again. Interesting birds. Right, this one's going in as well now. Here we go. That's going to be in the what I call a creche, really. The juveniles are in there. There he is. But anyway, I'm not certain. Right, so that's that done. I'm going to do some cleaning now. So yeah, I think that's the end of it for today. So looking forward, we've got this gouldian finch chick that's hatched recently. Got to keep an eye on that one, and yeah, we'll keep an eye on and see whether we get any joy out of these parrot finches and perhaps the gouldians above. And I've got to start pairing up with canaries as well, so there's lots to do. Got to get rid of some of the star finches, move those on, and some of the bengalese as well. So anyway, I'm going to crack on with tidying today because I've got the day off. Right, thanks very much for watching, and please like, subscribe, and any comments are welcome as well. So cheers, have a great day, take care.